So it is essentially how much money you charge and what your rates are. So my rate is $800 an hour, and of a lower class escort, there are women that charge $150. This doesn't necessarily mean in the real world, like this is what I think I'm worth and all of that sort of stuff. It's basically how I view myself, how much I want to be making an hour. There are women that charge $1,000 and there are women that charge $150. So you can sort of see how the different classes start to exist.
Since I've been here in Houston, the idea of celebrities have literally just left my mind. Like, I've never idolized any individual or anything or had a celebrity crush or anything. But if y'all came down here and lived in Houston just for a minute, you'll realize that these celebrities are just junky ass people with money. Junky.
I think this might be more public knowledge now, but in case you don't know, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Most of those Instagram models you see, they're actually just high-end. And this isn't like a conspiracy theory. This is a real thing. I first heard about this all the way back in 2017 because there was a website called Tag the Sponsor. I don't know if that's still a thing, but when you see these Instagram models living these lavish lifestyles and you wonder how they can afford it, they can't. Someone's paying for it all in exchange for, and not just doing, I mean, doing some of the craziest shit you can imagine. Like, it goes beyond just kinky. I mean, the absolute most degrading things you can think of. I can't even say it on here because this video will get taken down. But you can Google it if you're curious. This is especially common in Dubai. The biggest dead giveaway is when you see these girls traveling first class Emirates to Dubai. Dubai is where a lot of these things happen because they have a lot of money over there and there's a lot of powerful men. I promise you, these Instagram girls are not making enough money on their own to be able to afford this kind of travel. There's also yachting. When you see girls who are constantly out on yachts or private jets, a lot of times it's because these millionaires or billionaires are actually paying them to be there and paying them for many, many other things besides just their presence. And apparently, even a lot of celebrities and influencers do this too. I guess you can question if this is morally wrong because they're consenting to it and it's their body. So who am I to tell them what they should or shouldn't do? But I think what's wrong is selling this lifestyle as if it's something they could achieve on their own. Escorting is incredibly common in many, many places. Way more common than you think. And they make a lot of money. This is why you can't really trust what you see on social media. And you should never compare yourself to the girls you see online. You shouldn't be jealous of the people you see living your dream life because there's potentially a lot of nightmare stuff happening behind the scenes that you don't know about.
I'm not on TikTok to promote what I do for work in the escorting range. I'm actually here to break the stigma about girls that are in the sex industry and basically take the bullets for them. I know that I have come into TikTok full knowing that there are going to be people with negative comments, low vibrations, and just generally a bad attitude towards it without completely understanding it. So to specify what I do for $800, I'm not going to do that on TikTok, but I will be helping break the stigma for sex workers on TikTok.
That was rude. That was pretty fucking rude.
Sweetie, the girlies are saying you're selling box out in Africa. I don't know what's going on, but what I do know is you need to step into my office and pay that lady her money. First order of business, if you are selling box, rest your front. No more. I know it feels counterproductive because all the music for the last 10 years have been about selling box to rich men for things, but the girlies don't actually want you to sell box to rich men for things. It's very hypocritical, but that's just the society we live in. Second order of business, I want no more samples from you. Do you want to be a rapper or not? Because you keep saying you want to be a rapper, but the music gives, you clearly don't. No more samples, because every time you sample, it just feels like a cover song. Like, it's not even necessarily in a creative way. You're not interpolating anything. It's just the direct reference over your vocals. That's really it. No more samples. If I ask people name 5 Saweetie songs without a sample right now, the world would be on mute for months. No more samples. I want you to hire a dedicated writer. Partisan Fontaine works really well with Cardi B because he knows her voice, he knows her humor, and he knows her inflections. You need a dedicated writer that only works with you, that has studied your style, your inflections, and your humor. Do you even know your style, your inflections, and your humor? Next, I know you don't want to be a personality hire, but even the women with talent that are writing their own things are still packaging it with their personality. You have to have people emotionally invested in your music, and people have nothing to invest in with you. You're pretty, and that's it. They don't really know anything else about you. The most successful time in your career was when you were doing the Icy Life, when you were doing the Icy College series of like giving people like boss tips or teaching them different things. Again, Icy Life, doing the vlogs with your family, like give people something to root for, and they don't have anything to root for with you because they don't really know anything about you other than you're pretty, and somehow that's caused you punishment. Which, and my final thing, sweetie, I don't ever want to hear about pretty punishment again. The only punishment that I could foresee happening to you is if you really did allegedly sleep with the second biggest female rapper on the planet's husband, and then her in back channels allegedly telling people, hey, if you work with that girl, I'm not working with you. If you write with that girl, I'm not working with you. If you make beats with that girl, I'm not working with you. If you bring her to that award show, I'm not going. I could see that, but that's not because you're pretty. That's because you have not rested your front. I don't ever want to hear about you being a Cancer and mixed again. You have told us in 90 different ways that you're a Cancer, and in 47 different ways that you have an Asian mom. Stop talking about it. We get it. It feels like you don't like regular Black women and you think you're above them, and that's why you keep bringing it up. No shade.
I feel like most of y'all are just finding out now that Instagram models are selling pussy. You really thought that they were making money just off pictures? You're an idiot. All those Instagram models you see, men are paying to fuck them. They're paying. Anytime you see an Instagram model that's like in Dubai or any exotic country and she's staying at a high priced place, bro, some man paid for her to be there. He flew her out to have sex with her. Ain't no man flying no girl out just to be cute. Hell no. They all selling pussy. All of them are selling it. Don't get it twisted. You go to any Instagram model profile on Instagram and you see all these places she traveled, 9 times out of 10 she didn't pay for nothing. A man flew her out to hit her from the back, no cap.
Sensational.